Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to your Lunch Break Live. My name's Ivana. If you are new here, if you're not, thank you so much for coming back. Today is Wednesday, April the 14th, and we're going to take a break from some of the hard news that we've had over the last few weeks, and we're going to talk about something a little bit more fun, and that is the Chili Cook-Off. This is a event that is done every year. This is the 17th annual Chili Cook-Off in 2021, and it benefits the Exceptional Foundation. Now, this year, as with the last several years, the event is sponsored by Mortgage Bank. So today I have the Exceptional Foundation President and CEO, Trisha Kirk. She's going to explain the event to us, tell us what we can expect and how we will be COVID safe at the event as well. And I also have Ben Chenault. He is here of Mortgage Bank, and he is here to talk about why they keep coming back to sponsor this event. So Trisha, I know that was a lot of words, but the Chili Cook-Off has just a few objectives here. So I'm going to let you kind of explain what the Chili Cook-Off is to those who have never been.
Well, the Chili Cook-Off, benefits the Exceptional Foundation, where we provide social and recreational activities to people that are mentally challenged. It is our largest fundraiser and our largest money source, to be honest with you. And it is last year, as you know, we made it perfectly 3 days before the country shut down. But it is an opportunity for us to raise money for our programs, which our participant fees makes up about a third of our budget. And we're so blessed that this is Mortgage Bank's fourth year, and I think I might make him commit to the fifth year to be sponsoring the event. And then it's attended, last year we had 15,000 people there, and we are, cutting it back smaller this year and going from 150 tents to 100 different teams that are participating.
So we know last year, it was funny because before we went live, we were talking about this big event last year. It was huge. I think you said about 15,000 people, 158 teams. And unfortunately, that happened just before the COVID shutdown. So we have this huge event last year. I'm glad, I know you are, that you're going to be able to do it this year. You don't have to miss a year. But unfortunately, I know this one is going to be a little bit smaller. Can you tell me how?
Well, it is, like you just said, that we aren't going to have as many teams that are cooking this year. And our ticket sales are about 30% of what they were last year. So you better get a ticket immediately online. But the support from the community has been outstanding. And our judges, as you know, are community leaders. And I hope I just hooked you into being one also. And it's a great, fun, family-friendly event. Children under 12 are free. And as Ben mentioned earlier, if you have a friendly dog, it can come too. And it's just a great out in the community fun day.
Now, Ben, I know this is an event that Mortgage Bank has sponsored for 4 years now. I think that you also have been roped into being a judge. So you just give me a little bit of a sense about what the Chili Cook-Off, what it embodies, the spirit that is there. And I know this year is a tough year for a lot of people. Why is it even more important to have this Chili Cook-Off this year than in years past?
Well, as Trisha said, this is their biggest event. I think everybody's been cooped up. They really want to get outside, and if we can find a safer way to do it, it is a fantastic family event, and that's really what it's all about.
Now, this is, I think that it's a very kind of Birmingham and the surrounding areas centric. There might be people in Huntsville, Mobile, and our other areas that don't know the scale of the Chili Cook-Off. So tell either one of you, tell us how big this event can be and how it's grown in the last 17 years from what it started as to now taking up an entire mall parking lot.
Well, it started off with about 20 some odd teams here in our own parking lot here at the Exceptional Foundation. And we raised $45,000. It was started by our junior board, Billy Magruder, actually. And I thought $45,000 was the most money any nonprofit could ever raise. And then last year we raised $450,000. And it went from, being 27 teams to last year, we cut it off at 150. And to be honest with you, just 1 minute ago before I came on with you, we had someone that just called and said, please let me be in. I'll even pay more if you will just please let me put my 10 in. So we now are at 100 exactly teams. But, Ben said something, I don't mean to, but when you just said that we've all been isolated, Ben, you're so right. And it's what our families and what our participants here feel like all the time is that, where can I go that I can go safely with my participant or my child or my loved one who has special needs? That's the way their lives have been. And I think the entire world now sees that, but knowing that that is how our people have always lived has kind of opened eyes to a lot of people, including me, how difficult it is. And this is an opportunity for our people to all be included.
I know that over $400,000, I think is what you said last year, that was raised. That is a huge amount of money. Ben, do you expect that this year that they're going to meet that that fundraising goal, or what do you think?
Well, I hope so. And, even though it's going to be limited, less people can attend, have less tents, that's less revenue for the Exceptional Foundation, but we're hoping that everybody's in a giving mood. We're hoping that everybody can come out and have fun, and they feel the need to help out as well. So we're betting that, yes, generosity is big in this area, and that's what we're expecting to see.
And we're also praying for a sunny day.
Fingers crossed. You never know right now in Alabama. But Trisha, I want to ask you, I know we spoke at the very beginning of the pandemic. It was probably earlier than this last year. And I know that you and the people that you serve with at the Exceptional Foundation, people that have different types of needs, have special needs, this has been an extra hard time for them.
Oh,
you told me some heartbreaking stories last year about people that maybe had been told, well, we can't go to do events. And then they said, well, then why are we walking outside? It was just a very difficult time for everybody, but especially people who were so used to coming to the Exceptional Foundation and then having the Exceptional Foundation close. So tell me about how it has been since your center has reopened, how the people that you serve have been, and I can imagine that they are thrilled to be back.
They are thrilled to be back, and so are their caregivers. Our people were home and they did not understand, and they thought they had broken a rule here at the foundation and were grounded. So if you want to put a fun part on it, it was them coming in and telling me the things that they did wrong. Like, I didn't even know DVDs, those VCR tapes or whatever they were, even are around, and they've been missing for, I guess, the last 25 years, and they're slowly coming back because they think that's why I've sent them home. So that part of it you can laugh and see. And like right before we came on air, I have a person with autism that wanted me to sing LMA before I came on here. But the thank you notes that I have received from the caregivers and the parents is incredible. And our participants are following the rules because they don't want to go back home. The people from the community that help us entertain and then let us walk to their restaurants to eat outside, it's been incredible. I cannot begin to tell you of another area or a group of people that have been so inclusive during this time to understand what has worked. But once again, I could not do this without my board or the caregivers. The caregivers, can you imagine just saying thank you for letting my child come to you today? But then I also have huge corporations that are calling and saying, what can I do to get my secretary back whose child has Down syndrome that comes to you? It's overwhelming what this community has done.
And I know that, you had to stay closed for an amount of time, which I know you had people calling you saying, you need to come unlock this center. You need to let me in. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but I know you have reopened since then. You do have people that are coming to the Exceptional Foundation this year with the event that's happening on May the 1st. We'll remind you, Chili Cookoff. We know that no matter how much money you raise, it will help the Exceptional Foundation. Tell me what you're going to do with that money, what you want.
Well, it was to continue with our programs. As you know, this time last year we were serving probably 170 people a day, and now we're only serving about 70 a day, and so that income level has gone down. And it's just to continue the quality of our programs. We have had to limit with our building how many participants we can have in each group. So we've had to come up with activities. It has cost us a lot more to run the foundation. But once again, when you receive this many thank yous, you find a way. And in the community that we live in, corporations like Mortgage Bank, then we will make it, and we have made it, and we will continue on. One thing about anybody that works with special needs people, we know how to fight and we know how to win, and we are winners, and we'll be just fine. But I do need the support.
Now, I have to ask, are the people you serve, the Exceptional Foundation, are they coming to the Chili Cook-Off? Are they cooking?
They want to know if I'll have a prom on the same day because they missed their prom last year. So every day for almost a year, they want to know when the prom's coming back. And so now that we're having a chili cook-off, I'm going to have a prom really quickly afterwards. I will worry about that on the 2nd of May.
Look, I think that we can all support a prom here. Ben, what are you most looking forward to about the chili cook-off?
Hey, who doesn't like chili? Who doesn't like to go hang out, see old friends you hadn't seen in a while? And hopefully the weather is going to be nice. I've already made a phone call. So hopefully the weather will be good. But, even years ago when it snowed, there was tons of people out there. So, who doesn't want to come out and have a good time? And it's for a good cause at the same time. That's what I love about it.
Now I will, and I'm having to go back and forth on muting your mic, so excuse me there, just to help this echo we got. But Tricia, give us one more time, when, where, how for the chili cook-off for those who want to attend.
The Exceptional Foundation Chili Cook-Off is on May 1st from 10:30 to 3, and it's at the Macy side of Brookwood Village. It is live music. Tickets are $15. You can buy them online now or buy them at the door. And we want to thank Mortgage Bank for being our title sponsor.
And one other thing too, I'm going to throw in there, because I think you mentioned, Tricia, there is only about 10,000 tickets that are going to be available this year. We know that last year there were probably about 15,000 people who attended. So if you want a ticket, I know you're advising people to go ahead and do it online. Don't come to the door.
That's exactly right.
Ben, Tricia, thank you so much for coming today, telling us about the chili cook-off. I know that we will see you on May 1st, and we are looking forward to hearing whose chili is going to win.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ben, Tricia, thank you. Everybody watching, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.